Hey guys, welcome back to Alleviated Soul. So, November, the new month is approaching, and I just thought, why not have a start like for a new chapter of your life? So, it's going to be a new month, and also in 2 months, there will be a new year. So we have to get ready for the new year, for the new us, and that's why I'm presenting you today's video on how to start a new chapter in your life. So if you are new here, I'll tell you that I make videos on self-improvement, confidence, affirmations, and all those good things. And if you're interested, then please do hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. And let's begin. Starting a new chapter in life is one of my favorite things to do. I love to reinvent myself and start fresh in my different stages in life. And I don't know how many times I have done it, but it always feels good to do. It's so important to me to constantly evolve as a person and become better than I was yesterday. So, a lot of people prefer to start a new chapter when new years come around. And this is a great time to make life changes, but sometimes it can be overwhelming and it becomes easy to fall off your routines. So you can start a new chapter in your life anytime you want, and mainly before the New Year's or any special occasion starts, because then you are already in the routine and it becomes easier to just follow it in the actual New Year's. So whenever you feel like you have outgrown your current chapter of life, it's time to write a new one. I like to start fresh whenever I feel the need to. Basically, it's right now. So it could be after a life event, like when I just came out of a vacation, and it could be after I get through a rough patch in life, or when I feel as though my life is stagnant. Most of the time, I start every New Year's and in between as well. And over time, I have done a really good job at starting new chapters, and I have some awesome tips to share with you if you are looking for a fresh start. I have learned how to make myself feel like a different person because I have created a new version of myself to go along with a new start. Now, is it time to start a new chapter? First, you have to figure out when to start a new chapter in life. If you aren't doing it on New Year's like everyone else, usually big life events trigger the need for a fresh start. So I would say example graduating, getting a new job, marriage, having a baby, moving, or even your birthdays. So once you have selected the trigger for the new chapter, it's time to create a new you. You know how sometimes women will cut their hair after a bad breakup. Think of that, but there are many other ways to do this as well. First, update your identity. So, this is a very serious and potentially time consuming step. But for some people who are coming out of dark times and want to share parts of themselves, it can be very healing. It was very healing for me. Changing your identity, yes, girl. I'm talking about getting a new driver's license and or passport photo. Once upon a time, I had to update my driver's license unexpectedly. I didn't have any makeup on, my hair was a mess, and I was already having a terrible day. Needless to say, my driver's license turned out awful. It was a terrible representation of me, and I absolutely hated showing it. I knew I had to change it, but I didn't want to take the time to go to DMV and wait to get it done. Finally, and when I changed my name, I went and updated my license. was so happy to take as my new identity. My hair, my makeup looked fantastic, and the license photo turned out amazing. I'm not embarrassed by it anymore, and it represented me starting a new chapter of my life. This step might not be necessary for you, and that's okay, but it really helped me move on from the darker part of my life. And if you're okay with your photo, that's well and good, because everyone's, I guess, the other photos are not that good. So once you create your new identity for you, no matter how you go about doing that, you must start acting like the new person that you want to be. It is important to make behavioral changes and mindset changes in your life. You can't change your life in large ways unless you make little changes along the way. Point 2. Update your digital life for a new chapter. So, I have said this dozens of times, but our social life is simple and extension of our real life. So, most people have accounts on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, which is called as X now, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and many other more apps. But with all those platforms, I can guarantee that it's time to clean them out. You want your social platforms to reflect this new chapter of your life. So, here are several ways to update your digital life. First, unfollow people and accounts that no longer serve you. Unfollow people who ghost follow you. Remove old, unflattering photos that do not reflect this new chapter. Remove any old posts or tweets that do not reflect this new chapter. Update your profile photo, update your bios across all platforms, unsubscribe from YouTube channels that aren't good for you. Point 3. Create a theme for this new chapter. A really easy way to start a new chapter of life and stay on track with it is to create a theme for the new chapter. Just like the chapter of a book, you can call this chapter whatever you like, but my chapter for the year 2023 and the year 2024 is called peace. I just want to be in peace with myself and everything around me. Every decision I make for my life during this chapter must align with peace. If it's not bringing me peace and a sense of calm, I'm not interested. Themes help you stay on track and give you some type of structure for this new chapter of your life. Point 4. Take the life of your dreams course. I created Life of Your Dreams after I finally figured out the exact system for total life transformation. This ultra affordable course delivers tons of value and will walk you through planning a new chapter of your life. So just know what are your dreams, make your goals, and follow accordingly. Here's now to the next point. Point 5. Create new routines. So, are your routines holding you back from optimizing your life? Do you even have any routines at all? Creating a new chapter of life means you can do anything you want. Do you want to get fit? Do you want to travel more? Connect with your friends? You can do it all. You just have to create habits and routines that support those goals. So, here are a few ideas for habits and routines. Create a morning routine. Start a fitness journey. Start traveling. Doesn't has to be international every time. Remove toxic habits. Do a mental cleanse. Explore your passions and connect with your friends. Giving you final thoughts on this, remember there is always time to start a new chapter in life. We are allowed to evolve as people, and I think that is such a beautiful thing. These are the exact things that I do when I am formally starting a new chapter in my life, and it's today. And I want to also help others do the exact same thing. So here's the minimum things that you can do, and I'm gonna make more videos on this which will help you to create the best chapter of your life. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Until then, bye, take care.